Hi everybody, it's Craig from Hill & Clark. I'm here today with Heather and Nick, who are new landlords of ours. They joined us in January of this year, following an unsuccessful period with a previous agent. And today Nick and Heather have kindly agreed to join us to go through some questions about why it is they chose Hill & Clark, but how they also found the service. So firstly, thank you ever so much for coming in today. Really appreciate that. I kind of want to get started with what understanding did you have of Hill & Clark before you actually sort of like made contact with us?
It was actually me. One of my friends actually already has a let from Hill & Clark. She lives in a rented.
Right, okay. And how did she find the experience with Hill & Clark?
Really good.
Fantastic,
yeah.
lovely.
Yeah, she's been there many years.
Fantastic. How did you guys find the appraisal that obviously I came out to attend and meet you both? That was the first obviously time we sort of spoke. Did you find that informative? Was you quite happy, relaxed?
We was very impressed right from the very beginning.
Great.
Being a tradesman myself, working with all sorts of professionals, I was really hoping that things would work well, and I was very impressed and it exceeded my expectations.
Fantastic, that's lovely to know. Did you ever consider having anyone else around to appraise the property following our appraisal? So was you in that mindset of thinking, do we have another agent round just to get a ballpoint figure of sort of seeing what Hill & Clark are offering compared to another agent, or was you happy with what we provided on the day?
No, it's simply because after you'd been round and your professional approach, we were so impressed that we thought, well, that's it, no problem at all. We had no real expectations when we first turned up, apart from you'd been recommended.
Yeah.
But as I say, after having worked with lots of professionals in my life over a very long time, Heather's worked with many professionals throughout her life. We knew straight away that you were the people to go to.
Fabulous, that's great.
Yeah,
Thank you ever so
definitely.
much, appreciate that. Obviously we gave you an achievable rent on the day when we were there. What was your thoughts around that? Did you think it was fairly priced? Did you think it was undervalued? Was it exceeding your expectation? Again, where would you have based the rent on the day that we advised you on?
Strangely enough, we'd done a costing for ourselves, knowing how much we wanted to make, how much it's going to cost us with insurance and etc, and upkeep. And when you came and gave us a figure, it was well within what we expected. And then, of course, we had a chat.
Mm-hmm.
And you and I said what my minimum was, and you said what your maximum was. And we agreed something smack bang in the middle, and it was just perfect. So what we thought was the market value, and we'd done our research, then balanced exactly out with what you said.
Brilliant.
We were very pleased with that. In fact, that was probably the first thing that made us think that you were the right people.
Fabulous, that's great. Thank you very much. Was you satisfied with the marketing of your property? Obviously, for any landlords, when they're putting a property on the market, the most important thing is the first few days, because obviously if you don't market a property correctly, you lose that first initial interest, obviously, of potential suitors. But did you find the marketing that we provided to be adequate, and was you happy with how we presented that?
I thought I was really impressed because you got it on the market virtually straight away. There was always conversations going backwards and forwards to us, which we'd never had with our previous agents.
Perfect.
Loads of conversation. And the video, I was really impressed with the video.
Oh, the video's awesome.
Cracking.
We then WhatsApped it out to all our family and friends, and they went, "Wow, is that your house now?"
Yeah.
We had none of this before. It just none of it. And every time that you rung us up and spoke to us, we were more and more impressed. You just kept us informed of the whole process all the way through.
Fabulous, great stuff. That's lovely to know. Were you, again, you've kind of already touched on it, but were you happy with the levels of communication throughout the whole team, not just myself, but did you sort of find that the communication was key with obviously the process that you were undertaking with us at the time?
Absolutely. As said before, the communication, the telephone calls, the videos, the chats, the greeting coming into the office, the private room to talk in, everything was just perfect. We didn't experience any of this with our previous letting agent, and we so much expected more from them. And then when we came here, and you exceeded it. I really can't say any more than that. You exceeded all our expectations to every standard that we'd set.
Brilliant. That's lovely.
It was
to know.
nice as well to have the updates of the applicants.
Yeah.
So that was nice. So we knew what was happening. In the
Yeah, and you felt in
background.
control at all times.
Exactly.
lovely,
That's the point.
Kept in the loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Lovely. Great
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
No, that's absolutely fine. No
Thank
problem
you.
at all. Obviously, as well, it took 38 days in total to find a suitable tenant for yourselves at the property. Was you happy with the service of us finding the tenant and actually meeting the tenant, etc., etc.?
When you say 38 days,
Mm.
that's true. But you also kept us informed that during that 38 days, the market had slowed down.
Mhm.
And so, because you had informed us of that, and because we had given quite a reasonable criteria of the sort of tenants we wanted in there, although it was quite a broad scope, being informed and kept informed of the fact that the market was currently running slow
Yeah.
and that you expected it to pick up. And then when you said it was going to pick up, it did pick up.
Mm.
And suddenly the tenants started appearing and applying, and it just worked exactly the way you said it should work.
Fantastic.
And so just keeping us informed, we were quite happy with the extra time period.
Great, lovely. That's lovely to know. How would you compare the service of Hill and Clark? Obviously, you've touched on it a little bit already. Compared to your previous agent, was there anything you weren't happy with, more crucially as well, compared to your ex-agent?
Do you want a scale on 1 to 10 or?
However you're prepared to
Well,
sort of...
I said for me personally, marks out of 10 for the previous was 2 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whereas
I would have gone 2 to
yours
3
is
out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's easily 10 out of 10.
And your agent was a town centre agent, so high footfall areas and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We expected so much more, and we stuck with them for quite a long time, and we just didn't get it.
Right, no problem at all. What was the biggest disappointment with that agent that you found?
Lack of information.
Lack of information and lack of, although reports were done, lack of accurate reports,
Okay.
and lack of follow-up actions
Okay.
just wasn't there.
Okay.
Simply wasn't there. Whereas with yourself, even though you were still in the marketing stage,
Yeah.
you would point stuff out to us all the time. So we went straight down and rectified it one point at a time.
Yeah.
We then felt that because we had rectified something, it was on to us to let you know that we'd done it
Yeah.
in a timely manner.
Did you ever feel pressurised at all with that, Nick?
Oh no, not at all.
Okay.
No, in fact, not so much. Not pressurised at all. We felt
Advised.
part of the team.
Okay.
That's the word. Literally, we
Yeah.
felt part of your team. You'd included us,
Perfect.
which was brilliant.
Yeah, great stuff, lovely. Most key question, and obviously the point in today's video, would you recommend us to other agents, to other landlords? Would you sort of like to say that Hill and Clark is a reasonable company to work with, and one that will sort of like look to support you along the way or along the journey as well?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Finally, lastly as well, thank you ever so much for coming in today. Really, really appreciate it. If there is any other landlords out there that obviously are looking for a service that is worthy of what they're paying for, and at the same time, is there anything that they have concerns about? If you want to give us a call in the office, the telephone number, as always, is 01205 352 019. That's 01205 352 019. Heather, thank you ever so much.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate it. Nick,
Thank
pleasure.
Quite welcome. Quite welcome.
pleasure.
Thank
Lovely.
you.
Thank you. All the best.